Hey traders, welcome to the PitTrades.com daily report. Tuesday after the market closed, actually Globex is open now. It's November 1st, and the craziness and the volatility is not subsided thanks to our compadres over in Europe, who, and at this point in time, I have to say, I don't think they know what's going on. We had a huge gap down last night after a bunch of European news, and of course we rallied quite hard with major volatility off of more European news. This news is actually good for traders. It would be better for traders if we had a definitive direction. You know, everybody is long now, not everybody, but there's a lot of people long right now, the long speculators, the long-term speculators. And it would make sense that with all this crazy news, if we got sell-off, we could squeeze pretty hard these longs, and we could see quite a turnaround to the downside. Likewise, anybody who's short that hasn't got out yet, if we take another move above that 54 level, 1254, then we could start squeezing them. So let's take a look at what's going to happen here over the next couple days, give you some levels, and we can go from there. As I talked about, we'd come down and we tested that 24, 26 area, which is that 200-day moving average. We did. We went down to the downside and tested it. Overnight high was, or overnight low was 08 halves. Regular trading hours low was 09 halves. And then of course with the rally today, we rallied up quite significantly, found resistance up here. We thought we were gonna during the regular trading hour, we thought we were gonna break out of that 29 and run stops because that was a major level, but it stopped right there and then turned back around and balanced the rest of the day. Levels for tomorrow, guys, you can see here, this is a normal pattern. I'm going to point this out. This is a good pattern to burn in your brain. We've had this sell-off, and now we're going back and forth. Again, consider this basing, okay, or considering this back and fill. All right. Now, is this basing to go back up or basing to go back down? We've seen quite a bit of volume here on the downside, so right now it looks like we could see some more downside at this time. When the last time we saw this, we go back on a daily chart and we saw this big move up and we saw this back and forth basing, and then of course we did move back up to that side. So again, 30 minutes is a lot shorter than a day, so you have to keep that in mind. If we do move down, we may move down just a little bit here, but to the downside, I do like the 1202 level, followed by the 1290, 1285 level. I got a bunch of junk there below that. We got a lot of wood to chop on the downside, so best if you're short to take some profit around the 1189, pull stops tight and see if we can't get some more run down to this area. 72 for me is a big level down below that 82, so we could have a nice drop from that 82.79 area down to the 72, and then of course down to there we have 64. So I like 64 as an ultimate target. To the upside, guys, if we get some movement to the upside, if we break these highs, we got 35 up here waiting for us. If we continue up from there, we have that zone at 52 to 54. Right now, if we can get above that zone and then push above the weekly pivot, that would be the only thing holding us down right now. Then we have a shot at getting back up to these highs up here at that 1288, and that could happen this week. Okay, why? Because tomorrow we have a lot of stuff happening, and you got to keep your eyes peeled. Tomorrow we have the FOMC announcement, and that is at 12:30. All these times are Eastern Standard Times, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. But more importantly, what we have is we have Ben Bernanke having a press conference at 2:15 p.m. To talk about the actual announcement that they release. Now, in the morning prior to that, we have 8:15 ADP employment report, and of course, for you oil traders, we have petroleum report at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So. My rule in my books is the morning of FOMC, I do not trade. I wait until the afternoon and see what happens. It could be a bunch of fireworks considering what's going on over in Europe. But just make sure, guys, you are smart about your trading during these types of times and be very, very picky. Other than that, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Trade well.